YT homies, this is Salifia, and welcome back to the channel for another video.
In this video, I am going to show with you, or share with you,
I'm going to show you and share with you how I retighten my hair. So if you are interested in seeing how I do my interlocks on my Sisterlocks, then please continue to watch. Alright, so first off, I am a year, pretty much in 2 days, a year Sisterlock. I am, let's see, what's my date on here? Yeah. So tomorrow is the 8th and your girl will be 1 year locked, and I'm going to do a 1 year lock update in a totally separate video. Probably today, probably don't have this on and then bring that video to you. But in the meantime and in between time, here I am with this retightening. So as you all know, I got my locks established by a certified Sisterlock ambassador, and I decided to start doing my own hair. And if you're not privy to that video, or if you're not privy to why I decided to do my own hair, then I'll leave a link to that video in the cards so you can go ahead and check it out. I'm not going to discuss that right now. This is not what this is about, so we're not going to get into that. So, but first off, let me show you guys what I use to retighten my hair. The first thing that I use, and I suggest if you decide that you want to retighten your hair, I suggest you invest in some of these duckbill clamps, and I have 5, and I make use of at least 4 of them every time I do my hair. Then the next thing you're gonna need is a tool. So the last time I did my hair, I used one of these right here. I made this tool. I saw someone's video and I made this tool, and it was made using, let me show you. It was made using these yarn needles. So I used one of these yarn needles to make it. But the problem with this, and it worked just fine, and I use it on Pumpkin's hair, whatever, and I like the fact that it's narrow here, so when it goes in, it's not too much. Anyway, so I used this last time, but one of the problems was like around my edges on my shorter pieces, which most of those I've combined, but on my shorter pieces, it was just too much trying to go through with that long piece. So I was talking about that, and then Rich Roots, and what did I do with it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, so I was talking about it, and Rich Roots suggested using the plastic yarn needle. So then I went and I bought a pack of the plastic yarn needles. So 4 of these come in here, and this was like $1 and something. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was looking into buying one of those expensive tools that cost like $20-something to do your hair, but something said no, go ahead and give that a try. So this is what this looks like outside of it, and I should have did like Rich Roots did in her video and put it on a surface and then took video footage of it. But anyway, so that's what it looks like. So what I did was I just took these tweezers right here. Yes, these are tweezers. And I put them in there and I turned it to kind of open it up a little bit. And then see how this is open a little bit more. It's not that much, but it's opened a little bit more. And I took it and I cut it. And then what I did to make this little narrow point, can you see it? I did to make the little end on there, I took this nail file and I filed it to smooth it out. Now, alright, so she suggested that I use a lighter to just melt the end a little bit, but I couldn't find the lighter, so we only use lighters in the house to light candles, and I don't know what I did with the one P gave me because I'm forever losing mine. So what I do is I keep all of my tools in this little plastic bag. So I'm gonna put these back in here. I use the other tools to do Pumpkin's hair, as well as a friend of mine named Christina. I started her interlocks with 2-strand twists. So I do her hair, and I'm actually getting ready to start my sister's hair. So anyway, so those are the tools that I use. Not only do I use those, I also take and use my water bottle, which has rose water and some oils in there. I use this to wet my hair while I'm doing it. So what I do with the clips, as I'm doing my hair, I make sure to take whatever section that's right next to the hair and whatever section that is on either side of the hair, I take the clips and I hold it down with the clips to keep from getting hair from another one caught up in the hair of that one. And as I finish with each one, I take and I pull the hair taut and put the hair into the clip to make sure that the hair doesn't get caught up in there. Now every now and again when I'm doing some, there is a little bit of hair that gets caught up, and what I use, and I don't keep these in the bag with other stuff because I use these for other things, but I use these little scissors just to kind of snip the hair. When it comes to the rotation that I use a 2-point rotation to do my hair. When I'm doing my hair, I'll go in at the top, which may be the 12 o'clock, and then I'll go in at the 9 o'clock or at the 3 o'clock. It just depends on which way I'm holding my hand, because in the back I'll go a different way versus on the right and the left. It's something like, it's like, it seems different, but either way it goes. And I'll start with the first rotation. What I do in my head is I count, because when I'm doing my hair, P is back and forth, coming in here for something. Don't have nothing. There's nothing in this room that belongs to her, but she's always coming in here. Pumpkin, when she's at home, she comes. There's nothing in this room that belongs to her, but she's always coming in here. So what I had to do, because if somebody distracts me while I'm doing it, then I may forget which rotation I'm on. So once I start, I count, and I start with 1 going, so it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just depends on which way I'm going. So when I'm doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somebody comes in and I'm at 2, then I know the next rotation is at 3, which is at the 12 o'clock position. So with my hair this time, depending on what I had, I either stopped at 5 or I stopped at 7. And there were some areas where if I had some slippage, I had to stop at 9 because it took a couple of more rotations. But for the most part, it was 5 and 7 where I stopped at. And 5, if you put it in a notion of a 4-point rotation, that's 1 full rotation plus 1, not 2 full rotations. And mind you, doing this, I just retightened my hair, and I was 2 days away from being 6 weeks. And that is all that I needed. And when I was going to a consultant, I was going every 4 weeks. So some parts of my hair would be a full rotation and some would not. So you do the math. But anyway, so that's what I do to retighten my hair. So once I go through and I retighten my hair, okay, so this time it took me probably, I would say about the same amount of times it took the last time. And the only reason it took me that much time this time was because I kept stopping. I'm not even gonna lie. And it wasn't stopping because I was tired, because the last time I had to figure out how to hold my hands and all that kind of stuff. But this time I found comfortable positions for me. So the first time I retightened my hair, I was hurting all up in here. I was hurting in my back and all that kind of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was trying to twist my body certain ways. But this time I was not. I was good to go once I got finished and once I got done with doing my hair. So the first day I did like this section in the back, and so the next morning all I had left was this section, which was yesterday morning. I finished it off. So I worked on it Friday and Saturday, but I had to eat in between, of course. I had to cook in between, of course. So I had things that I had to do, but for the most part it only took about the same amount of time, about 8 hours. So I'm very pleased with that. Another thing that I do once I finish doing it, and a subscriber left this comment once and said to wet my hair after getting it retightened. And so after I retightened my hair, I put 4 sections, and when I went and took my shower, I just let the water run down on my scalp, and it was heaven. It was heavenly. I felt that the last time, because the last time I did the shampoo after I did it, but definitely I didn't shampoo it. I didn't do anything. I just let the water run down, the warm water run on my scalp, and it felt so good. So good. This right here, what you're watching, is actual real time. I'm not speeding this up. I want you to see how long it takes me to do a couple of them. And it's not, it takes, I mean, I don't know whether it's because I'm experienced with doing hair or what, but it's pretty quick. It's pretty easy for me, quick for me, which is why it doesn't take me 4, 5, and 6 days like it takes a lot of people. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share how I retighten my hair and what I use to retighten my hair. And I'll continue to use this tool. I will not purchase a tool. This one right here works just fine, and it's what I'll continue to use. So that is it. So if you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment section below. And one tip that I want to leave, and I didn't say it within the video, is make sure that when you are going in, you're getting the tool in the middle of the hair to make sure you're getting it even. You want to make sure you're going in the middle with each rotation. I don't care whether you're doing a 2-point rotation, a 3-point rotation, a 4-point rotation. I don't care which rotation you're doing. Just make sure you get it within the middle to make sure that you're evening out the hair. So that is it. Yeah, that's it this time. I'm sure that's it. That's all I have. So make sure you subscribe before you get out of here. Like, comment, and share this video across all your social media sites. So until the next time, in between time, you ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and I will do what? Catch you on the flip side. Bye.